Geico Ballpark Cam is up and running in beautiful San Francisco, California. Look at that building. That looks fun. Brewers and Giants continue their series. It's a game many of you will see right here on the network, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 local. And, of course, right in the middle of that lineup will be Brice Turang. Guys, Brice Turang defensively has been excellent. But first, let's look at the Brewers here. Right now, they're just a game back of the Dodgers for the best record in baseball. They are on pace for 101 wins. This franchise has never had a 100-win season, but if they do ultimately get that and eclipse that mark, you can bet that Brice Turang will be right in the middle of it.
Yeah, no doubt, Robert. Listen, you look at the best teams in baseball right now, the Brewers have been there all season long. And I think one of the knocks on the Brewers are like, oh, where's the star power? Where are the next echelon players? You got to go in under the hood a little bit to find out what some of these guys are doing. But Brice Turang is a guy that I look at, D-Row, and I go, okay, he does a lot of things.
Yeah, he's good.
A lot of things really well. And, you know, you even look back, I think we really start to get to know this guy at WBC. You know,
we turn to each other. Like, listen, Dino Ebel called me on this guy. I'm obviously aware of him when we were putting the roster together. He's like, D-Row, this is a gold platinum glove defender, better dude. Yeah. And there's way more upside, can steal a bag. Oh, he kind of fit what we were trying to create. Yeah. Then we saw him in the cage in Arizona for the 2 days, and we looked at each other like, oh, God.
This guy's a good player.
He's got pop.
Well, it turns out he does. I mean, when you look at what he's doing and how he's doing it, I mean, this is when it was fun to be in the dugout with this guy and see how he hit righties, hit lefties, professional at bats too.
Game moves slow to him.
Game moves slow. You know, everything was slow. I mean, his swing was just. And even in his cage work, everything was, slow and easy. Let the ball travel, get to where it needed to get. But sneaky pop. That was the one. Do you agree? And BP were like, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, you've been, he's hitting balls to left center in batting practice, just driving them big time. But you look right here. Weighted runs created plus leaders among second basemen. Brice Turang is clearly, since August 2025, the best second baseman in baseball. I mean, this guy is a name that, I really feel like should be a household name for what he does. And, you take a look at why does he do what he's doing? Why are the numbers, what they're at? And you can see right here a 141 weighted runs created plus, but, pretty special with his swing and how he goes about it and how he drives the ball, line to line, D-Row, line to line. Yeah, I think the biggest thing too, one of the things you look at, where's the number where he really excels?
You see him trying to grab some slug, like with the lean back.
Yeah, and you're seeing right here, dude, he covers the fastball. When you talk about the best hitters in the game, cover the fastball. You see Judge up there, Pena, Moreno's having a great year. James Wood, look at Turang right here, sitting at a 321. You cannot sneak cheese by a rat. Isn't that what they say? Brice Turang, you try and sneak something by Brice Turang. Let's look at the tape here and see just him covering some heaters. I mean, you talk about lining up against Paul Skeens, 98 inner half. Boy, he could cover that, and really cover, gets the bat head out. We talked about that sneaky pop. I did not know he has the power that he has, but here, 97 does a great job staying on top, driving that ball to left, gets another one. 97 center cut off of Horton, absolute bullet here to left field. So, I mean, when you look at this guy, Chase Burns, nope.
He's a 30-30 guy waiting to happen.
He is.
I'm telling you, that's where it's going.
This is against Bubba Chandler. This is a 101-mile-an-hour sinker.
That's not leaving.
That he covers. It doesn't leave. It almost leaves off the wall, but 101, just get on there. Rasmussen here.
You're showing me he hits the ones.
He hits the ones, right. These are the best. This is one thing about Brice Turang. You talk about playoff time. Playoff time, the Brewers will be leaning on this guy. Pause it right here. I think he's made some adjustments. Obviously, 2024, a little more spread out. I think he started to get a little taller, a little more athletic in 2025. And 26, obviously, he's doing his thing. But in August 2025 is where you started to see things flip. Go ahead and run this really quick, and you'll see this the difference. I think he's more athletic here, standing upright and there's a little bit of a leg kick. It's a little bigger leg kick now, but this is the one thing that I talked to him at WBC. I said, what's the biggest difference? Go ahead and run this through really quick, because I want to show you what I think.
You can't. Can you run that back for me real quick?
Yeah.
Kids at home have to understand. This is great to hit with 2 strikes like this. Get him to the point of contact right here. And pause it. You can't drive the baseball from this position, right? Like, you could get lucky and maybe run into 6 or 7 homers. That's staying behind the baseball trying to drive it. Run this through. Like, he's not even thinking about hitting that for power.
He had only 7 home runs in 2024, so you're right by saying that. But this thing right here, I asked Brice.
I know, this.
I said, hey, man, what's been the biggest adjustment? You're expecting the leg kicks.
I know.
He's like, you know what? I took my hands, and you can see like almost like a golfer. Look at the pinky right here. Is just a little bit on top of this hand right here, and he said the whip started getting better. The bat speed, the whip to the ball, and the closing time got better. So I love that little adjustment right there.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, not for him, dude. He's going to get paid because he took his pinky out, put it on top of the other hand. But not only just as a hitter, you know, this guy really. I mean, there it is. There's that whip right there. I mean, that ball a little out front, but bam, there's the whip. But his defensive metrics too. Dude, we always knew he was a great second baseman. I think we're starting to understand he's a really good hitter and all-around player. But look at this right here, 43. You know, you talk about DRS leaders. I mean, it's pretty impressive what he's been doing, sitting there at 43, and he's really good. Let's roll the tape and you know, just show his athleticism. I think one thing when you get around Brice Turang, he's so solid out there. He makes every routine play, but he can also make this play right here. Going to his right, making the throw. You know, covers a lot of ground out there, D-Row, which you obviously love, playing shortstop, second base, playing up the middle. But this guy right here, for me, man, he's just so solid. When Pat Murphy puts him out there, you know what you're getting every day.
That's why I look at the Milwaukee Brewers, and it's like the time is now, right? You got guys like Brice Turang. You got Christian Yelich. You don't know how long he's going to stay healthy and keep doing it. Jackson Chourio, William Contreras. You have star power on this team to go with Mizorowski. And if you get another starter and Kyle Harrison comes back, this team can win a World Series.
Would you have told you, I said, we're leaders since starting?
You know, coming out of the WBC case, I totally get it.
But would you have believed that stat right there? Judge, Witt, Ohtani, Soto. Oh, Brice Turang's in there? Sitting at
Let's have an honest conversation. When we built that roster out, Turang was at second base, Bobby was at short with Gunnar Henderson, and there was thoughts that Gunnar would move to third, Bregman would move to second. Right. That was in our head. And by the time we left Arizona, Bregman wanted no part of second base because he hadn't played there in years, and we were like, Jesus, Brice Turang might be one of our most talented players, right? So then you're scrambling to find Gunnar ABs, and it got interesting.
Yeah,
because he forced the hand.
Yeah, no, it did, man. And he also steals bases, 23 bags this season. I mean, he flat out. He's a baseball player, man.
I love him. I love him.
You look at Pat Murphy. If you said, "Hey, what's the guy you want out there?" This would be his prototype right here. A guy that shows up every day. He hits lefties. He hits righties. He's going to put the ball in play. Plays great defense. Steals base. This guy's a professional baseball player.
Yeah, I mean, all the second basemen are not coming into my head right now, but if you ask me if I had to pick one to be on my team and start a franchise with, I'm leaning this guy.
Yeah, I love him.
I really am, and he's all tatted up. But Robert, I mean, double sleeves.
Double sleeves.
He doesn't give a you-know-what.
Wow, I like that. They should let him play sleeveless. He
can move over to shortstop, too.
That's right.
If he needed
Good call.